Hello YouTube, and here's my latest update on the rabbitry. If you guys remember, this is Lola, and Lola is a giant chinchilla rabbit, and she had her first litter about 7 weeks ago, and her babies are over here in the grower right next to her cage. And there's 3 of them here. She had 2 boys and 2 girls. So 2 males, 2 females. And they're in that grower for now. And the 4th one is up here, right there. And it's a she. She's keeping Fuji company. This is Coco's baby that she had a few months, like a month and a half ago. And we're keeping her as a breeding doe. And the little ones here, they'll either sell or they'll be fryers. So that's them. And Lola turned out to be a really good mom. She kept them well fed and everything. So she built a beautiful nest for them and everything. So did really good. And she is pregnant again. So she should be having babies in about a week. So it's her, and we got over here her sister Sony. And Sony is Lola's sister, giant chinchilla rabbit doe. And she had a litter already once. She had 14 kits and all stillborn. We think maybe she got a fever and miscarried. So she is pregnant again. She's due in about 2 weeks, and hopefully everything turns out great this time, and she has them, and everything turns out great. And here we have Rocket, and Rocket, he's the one that's been breeding the does now. This is his first time around, so hoping he is proven. He's a Californian buck. It's only about 6.5 months, no, like 6 months old, barely. And here's Coco, Fuji's mom, and she had her second litter, and she had six babies. 2 albinos, there's one, there's the other, and 3 black otter rexes, just like her, and a blue otter, like the dad, Romeo. Romeo is the father of these guys, and he's also the one that sired all these kits over here, 7 of them. And mama is a big mama. She's a New Zealand doe, a white New Zealand doe, and she had 3 brown ones, just like these guys right here, and 4 white ones, just like those guys. Here they are. There's 2 also. These are they're 10 weeks old, so if they don't sell within 2 weeks, they'll be fryers, and that'll be it for them. And you guys remember Romeo? He's the one that sired all the babies that we have now, the fryers, or soon to be fryers. From now on, Rocket will breed all the giant chinchillas and all the rest of them, and Romeo will only be breeding with Fuji and Coco. So the Rex it's Romeo. And Snuggles over here, she's a blue American rabbit. She is not of breeding age yet. She's already 10 pounds, so her weight is there. Usually I wait about till the time they gain 10 pounds, and then they're ready for breeding. She's not of age though, so she won't turn 6 months old until October 1st. So anytime after that, as soon as she comes into heat, I'll put her in with a buck. And you always take the doe to the buck, and they do their thing. So I'll probably put a video up of that in the future. So keep a lookout for that video. And I almost forgot. This is Oreo, and she has in here 3 baby kits. These 3 little guys. And she originally had 6 of them, but we got some 100-degree days, and these babies were too tiny. They're like a day old, and 3 of them just didn't make it. It was the first summer that I've had to go through while raising rabbits. So after that happened, we just kept the babies inside. That went for all the babies, all the little babies. We took them inside for most of the day, and then just brought them out when it cooled. So 3 of them made it. They're nice and fat because they've been having all that milk to themselves. And they're really soft. She's a satin cross, and their dad is Romeo, a Rex, so their fur is super fluffy and soft. I really like it. And last but not least, this is Cotton, and Cotton is a white New Zealand buck, and he's actually 2 weeks older than Rocket, the Californian buck, but he just doesn't breed the does for some reason. He hasn't been able to mate with them. Either he just doesn't get the idea of what to do, or I don't know. Maybe he's a late bloomer, but he's a really beautiful rabbit. We can't get him to breed with the does, so we can finally get some babies out of him. So we're just kind of keeping him for a while longer and see what happens. And if he doesn't breed with the does, then really there is no point in keeping him other than for a pet. But that's not very productive if he's just going to hang out and eat and not produce any babies. And that's the purpose that we got him for. So we had a lot of faith in him, and we still do, but I don't know, we're kind of doubting him now. So yeah, those couple of hot days that we got really scared us with these guys and all the babies. Rabbits don't do very well in the heat. They do much better in the cold. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like I said, this was our first summer, and we learned that it's we got to keep them cool. On 100-degree days, we took the babies inside and kept them in recycling boxes, cardboard boxes, and just kind of kept them real cool. On 90-degree days, mid-90s, or I actually bought some ice and poured some ice into their cages, and that seemed to help. They kind of laid right next to the ice and kept cool that way. We had a total of 4 baby rabbits die. One was a pedigreed New Zealand doe that we purchased, and she was pretty spendy, and she didn't make it. And then of course 3 of Oreo's babies that didn't make it through the heat. So I guess we'll just know for next time to keep them inside. That's just if you're raising rabbits, just keep that in mind. And this will be our first fall, and then we'll go into winter, so it'll be another learning experience. If you have any tips or ideas to share with me, that would be great as far as raising rabbits through the winter. And if you haven't subscribed, you're welcome to, and make comments, ask questions, and we'll keep you updated. See you later. Bye.